I came here to heal, I came here to grow. Lesson in love, they helped me let go. I chose this path, I chose this time. Everything I need, I hold inside. I came here to heal, I came here to grow. Lesson in love, they helped me let go. I chose this path, I chose this time. Everything I need, I hold inside. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Me, the Art of Starting Again. With me, Tisha Michelle, your host. Hey. All right, so today we're going to dive into something that kind of came up unexpected during a late night conversation. So let me set the scene for you. So we're just talking about life the way we always do. In the middle of that conversation, a question came up. So the person I was talking to was like, I really wonder who I'm going to end up with by the end of this year. Like, who I'm going to be with. Like, what's that relationship? What is that going to look like, come December? And then I started reflecting on travel because, like, I travel somewhere every single year, meaning out of the country. And I've been doing that since 2018. And because 2018 was actually when I first got my passport. And all of this stuff happened, after the death of my best friend. And I was like, I really want to see other parts of the world. And like, why can't I go and travel? Like, I deserve that. It was like that whole realization. So since 2018, I've gone at least one place a year. And in some years, I actually went 2 and 3 places. Like, life was really good. It's what fills me up. But this year, I haven't gone anywhere. And I'm like, wait, I don't even have anything on the books. So then I caught myself saying, I wonder where I'm going to end up going this year. Because what I was saying was like, what I was telling her? I was like, you know where I really want to go? And I was like, Jamaica. And I was like, I know I have so many other places on my list that I haven't been yet, but Jamaica just really has my heart. And I've been to Jamaica twice. And I'm like, I want to go to Jamaica. It's okay. I don't have to go anywhere new. It's just something about it that's just calling me. And I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what I should do? Like, I wonder if I'll just like start going to Jamaica like once a year and still go to other places, but that'll become like a tradition or something. And I was like, yeah, I really wonder where I'm going to end up going. And then it hit me. Why are we talking about our lives like we're waiting for someone else to tell us where we're going to go this year or who we're going to be in a relationship with? Why are we sitting back saying, I wonder if I'll go to Jamaica instead of saying, I'm going to Jamaica? Don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to Jamaica instead of I wonder. Like, what? What? And that's when it landed, the autopilot. My friend was like, I feel like I am on autopilot. He said, it's like being on an Amtrak train, just sitting there, looking out the window on the left and looking out the window on the right and saying, oh, I guess we're not stopping here. Oh, okay. And just keep going and just accepting it. But here's the thing. Life isn't supposed to be on autopilot. We aren't just passengers. We're actually the ones holding the control. It's like we're sitting on the couch with our virtual reality goggles on, playing the game of life, but we've forgotten. We forgot that we are the ones controlling it. Instead, we've given the controls over to everybody else, whether that's society, family expectations, the past, even fear. And that's why so many of us can feel stuck, depressed, or like something is just missing because we're not even playing our game anymore. We're playing someone else's version of who we are supposed to be. But here's the truth, y'all. You are the main character. You are not a background actor in your own story. You are the actual driving force. And yes, sometimes it feels like we have amnesia. We forget our own power. We forget we have a choice. But that doesn't mean it's gone. It just means it's time to actually reclaim it. Getting back in the driver's seat, it doesn't mean everything will be perfect. Like, let's be real. You're still going to get surprised. You're still going to have moments where you thought you were headed in one direction and then life pivots you somewhere else. But even in those moments, even in the detours and the surprises, you're still the one staring it. You're still the one who can say, wait a minute. This doesn't feel good. Let me go ahead and straighten that wheel out. Let me choose differently. And that's what rebuilding is. That's what starting again is. It's remembering. You don't have to sit on the train with your head pressed against the glass waiting to see where life drops you off. You can stand up, you can walk to the front. And here's the thing that I've noticed: a lot of us hand over the controls without even realizing it. We hand them over to fear, to comparison, to doubt, to waiting, air quotes over here, for the right time. We think we're protecting ourselves, but really we're putting ourselves on pause. And life isn't meant to be lived on pause. Think about it. How many times have you said, "I'll do it when I have the money, when I lose the weight, when the kids are gone, when I feel more confident"? And while you're waiting, time is just passing on by. The train is moving and your stops are going by. And again, this is where rebuilding comes in. It's not about starting over from scratch. It's about pressing play again, picking up the controls, choosing to stop outsourcing your power and start steering your life in the direction that you want it to go. So, now let me be clear. I'm not saying you'll have everything mapped out. In fact, part of the beauty is that you won't. Will you be surprised? Absolutely. Will you be pivoted? For sure. And will you sometimes think this is the best thing ever, only to find out there's something even better waiting for you, that your mind hadn't even expanded enough to imagine yet? Like, without a doubt, like, how dope is that though? But you'll still be in motion. You will still be leading, and you'll still know that you're actively creating instead of just passively waiting. So you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. But how do we actually do this? So let me give you a few thoughts. So start by declaring what you want. Don't just say, "I wonder where I'll go." Say, "I'm going to Paris. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm launching this business. I'm applying for that higher position. I'm switching careers. I'm starting this new chapter." Just put it out there. Name it. Don't worry about the how. This is where it gets exciting. Because the thing is, like, if you knew how everything was going to unfold, I don't know. Like, do you want that? It's like, what? You done told me the whole movie already. Like, I'm not going to be surprised about anything because you done told me everything play by play. Like, it's not even exciting. And then on the flip side of that too is the fact that you don't know how that thing is going to happen lets you know that anything is possible. But when you know how it's going to happen, so it's either going to happen like this or like this. I mean, that's it. And then you can start to feel boxed in versus like, I have no idea how it's going to happen, but I know it's going to happen, and I'm definitely going to be surprised because anything is possible. I mean, the path is wide open for miracles, for surprises, all types of stuff. So, yeah, declare what you want, name it, put it out there. And then you're going to take the smallest aligned step. Like, big shifts don't always start with like the big moves. Sometimes it's as simple as looking up flights, researching, having the conversation, or journaling like the thing that you decided. So I could just be like, you know what? I'm going to Jamaica this year. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And I'm open to many ways for that to happen. So maybe I just say, I don't know, I might go in November. I might do a little before, Thanksgiving, or right after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know. Just start playing around with some flights, right? Just putting the energy there. I'm not booking it unless I'm able to or whatever, right? And I just start playing around with it. And that's just letting the universe know, letting God know that I I feel the nudge. I want to go to Jamaica, or I want to start this business. I mean, I have other things. It's just that we were talking about, traveling and that connection and stuff. So, replace it with whatever your thing is, right? You're gonna declare it, and then you're gonna take a step towards it. If it's like you've been itching to switch careers, start doing a little bit of research in that career, right? Go look up people who were in that, hear their stories, see what they're talking about, what was their steps to get there. Just put a little bit of energy into it. And then I want you to check in with your feelings, because if life suddenly feels heavy, like you're swerving off that road, that is your sign to course correct. Because the thing is, if whatever you're doing, whether that's a relationship, a job, a business, a travel, whatever it is, if you're feeling off and you're feeling heavy and you're feeling like I'm miserable or what am I doing, then you know that's not the best direction for you. Because if it was, you would feel great. You would feel great and you'd be working on something else. Right? So once you start to feel that and stuff, you have to really just step back and be like, man, I think I need to course correct over here. And then the other thing is stop waiting for permission. You don't need someone to tap on your shoulder and say, excuse me, it's your turn. It's already your turn. You just need to step up and claim it, period. That's it. So let me ask you, what are you on autopilot right now? Like where? Like where are you on autopilot right now? Where are you waiting for someone else, a relationship, a job, the universe, God, to decide for you? And what would shift if you just decided to take the controls back? And I want you to really think about it. And I know it popped up in your head when you're like, whoa, I am on autopilot when it comes to this. Can't wait to see how this plays out. Like you don't have a say in it. I'm laughing because I'm laughing at myself. I was like, yeah, I really wonder where I'm going to end up this year. That's going to be so surprising. Like, bro, get it together. Where you want to go. Or even if you don't even know where you want to go, just make the declaration that you're traveling somewhere before this year is out. This last quarter, you are traveling somewhere. You are going to go visit somewhere. So make that declaration so then it can start to pop up and then you start to take aligned action. And somebody did ask me that, what's aligned action? It's like all of a sudden when that idea to call this person, type this up, look up this thing. You just feel like this urge to do something. You do it because that's the little spirit guys is whispering in our ear like, yes, call such and such. And you're like, what am I calling them for? Just call them. Just call them. Be obedient and trust the thing that is dropping in, and you'll be so amazed, you know, of how things unfold when you're taking aligned action and you don't allow yourself to overthink it, because we masters at overthinking. Somebody will say oh, call this person, but what am I supposed to say? That's awkward. They're gonna think I'm weird. I don't even have a reason. And you go through all these things. Just call them. Just call them. Just send the email. Just look up at the thing. Just reach out to that person to ask them the questions. Go search. If you hear, go search for podcasts on this. Whatever it may be. That's the thing that's dropping in for you to make a move on. So yeah, but again, you are not too far gone, and I don't want you to think that you're behind, and you darn sure aren't powerless. I feel like you're simply being invited to remember who you are and to rebuild from that place. From that place. So I appreciate you guys spending this time with me. And if this message landed for you, I want you to pause today and I want you to declare one thing out loud. I'm back in the driver's seat of my life. Like, what? I'm taking over. I'm not letting you weirdos take over. I'm not letting you people in society telling me what I should or shouldn't be doing when you here for the first time, just like me, trying to figure it out. How dare me sit here and listen to what everybody else is saying and suggesting when they're looking at life through a different lens of mine. Now, don't get me wrong. If there's something that you're seeking to do, you can definitely look for that proof of concept from someone who else is doing it, and you can get some tips and stuff. You can get tips and see and listen to maybe the suggestions and the advice that they give. That's great because they've already experienced the thing that you're seeking to do, but your journey to get there is still going to be different from theirs. So you're not following their whole playbook, step by step by step by step. Most of the time when we do that, it doesn't go that way because they have a different journey to get to that. But yeah, if you looking to seek this and this person is telling you, hey, lock in. Don't be going out. Don't be telling everybody your moves. Dedicate, 2 hours a day to just this. They're telling you those things. Yes, listen to that. Absolutely. Absolutely. They're telling you to focus. They're telling you to lock in. They're telling you to keep your moves to yourself because you don't want that unnecessary energy from other people. Because you want to be able to hear like yourself. And they're telling you that, yes, absolutely. Those are great things. And they tell you to put aside 2 hours a day to focus in this. Maybe your journey is actually requiring you to put 3 hours. And that's okay. That's when you're going to trust yourself. They may have given you a template, and then you're going to be able to adjust it from there. Y'all feel me? All right, that's all I have for you guys. Until next time. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Rebuilding Me, the sacred art of starting again. If this episode spoke to your soul, be sure to subscribe, leave me a review, and most importantly, share it with someone who's on their own journey of remembering who they are. And just know, you're not alone, and you never have to start from scratch. You're starting again, but this time with wisdom. Until next time, stay open, stay grounded, and trust your rebuild. And if you need help navigating this journey, make sure to visit www.tishamichelleofficial.com and book a sacred reset session.